Hi, good afternoon. So, happy birthday pala kay Dylan. Kinapasabi ng person. Yung birthday na nakapon. So, ito, a question to the cast. So, ayun. Yung mga previous characters nyo is really different from your previous roles. So, ano yung preparation na ginawa nyo for Project Loki? Okay, cast. Anyone can answer.
Ako na lang po ulit. Hindi, ako naman po, when it comes to preparation, well, for starters, nung pinitch pa lang po sa akin yung project na to, my first thought was like, I have to read the book. I asked for the link to the story immediately. Kasi ako po, as a Wattpad reader and fan, ever since I was younger, alam ko po at naiintindihan ko kung gaano kalaki po yung responsibility nun to be able to, bring to life these characters that were, coming from the brilliant mind of si Ibarra. Props to him. And ako immediately, na-intrigue talaga po kasi ako na this is a different genre. I didn't expect that this would be something that would ever be in my wheelhouse. So, una ko naisip na kailangan ko talagang paghandaan to. So, binasa ko siya and I'm still in the process of reading it even beyond what we're currently working on for this season. Nasa volume 3 na po ako. I was telling Rain earlier. And yun nga po, I think another thing as well is referencing mga different movies and series. Like ako, I made it a point to watch and immerse myself in true crime series and really just kind of get to know, yung parang inaaral ko po yung mga reactions or yung mga perspectives ng mga iba't ibang characters sa mga shows na yun. Lalo na yung sa mga true crime projects kasi those are inspired by real events. So I think for me, what's really important with this project is to really make it feel as a lived experience and as authentic as possible. Kasi I understand that as a reader, even though that these characters are fictional, they feel real for readers. And I think for me, that's what I wanted to do for Lorelai. So, ayun, pinag-aralan ko lang siya. To this day, I feel like I still am getting to know Lori day by day. Ang dami kong mga bagong discoveries sa kanya. And I think also, I also wanna give a shout out to Rain, si Ibarra, na he really is also one message away. Nafe-feel ko sa kanya na yung support niya. I think it's really helpful in terms of preparation na can message him anytime in terms of asking him questions about the character. I've also consulted si Drexian. So, ayun. So I guess in terms of my preparation, it's been heavy in nature because of the material, pero overall magaan yung experience at magaan yung mga katrabaho ko.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Sige, ako naman po. Coming from seducing Drake Palma, SDP, and playing Trip Palma. Si Trip Palma kasi, very light, makulit, tapos ngumingiti, tumatawa. And right now if we're gonna compare it to Loki, it's very different. So, very different personality. So, malaking adjustment siya. And yung ginagawa ko to prepare, well, first, tulad ng sinabi ni Jayden, once nalaman namin yung Project Loki, syempre, as much as possible, we want to read the book or watch similar movies or series that are relatable or similar to Project Loki. So, ang ginawa ko, yung kuya ko kasi, kapatid ko, mahilig magbasa ng books. Ako po kasi hindi masyado. So, sabi ko, kuya, pwede bili ka ng Project Loki, lahat ng volume, I'll pay you na lang. Tapos, siya kasi magaling sa sa internet, sa online. Sabi ko, kuya, bili ka. I'll try to read kasi I really want to study the character, lalo na big role siya for me. So, yun talaga. That's why right now I'm currently reading sa volume 1, part 1, part 2. And I'm still currently reading pa until now para at least mas maintindihan ko pa yung character. And syempre, malaking tulong din yung workshops natin with Derek Sian, with Jada, and si Coach. And I'm looking forward for more workshops kung meron. And yun, nanood din ako ng mga series, which I mentioned earlier, Sherlock Holmes. And pasok siya sa Project Loki. very similar. Same but different. Parang ganun. Yun.
Ako naman po, yung preparation ko po, kita niyo naman po sa hair. Nakailang kulay na po ako niyan. And halos parang umaayaw na po yung salon sa akin kasi sobrang dry na po ng buhok ko. Kasi nung sa Seducing Ray Palma po, halos 2 beses po ako nagpakulay. Isang red and isang purple. And ngayon naman po ayun. So, ini-maintain ko din po yung hair ko. And ayun, binabasa ko din po yung book currently. And nag-research din ako kung sino yung similarities ni James and Shallow. Like, tinitignan ko kung si Glinda ba, or ibang character, or si Carla ng Elite, parang gano'n. So, ayun, sobrang excited ko po at the same time. Nabe-pressure po ako kasi ibang character po itong gagampanan ko po ngayon. Hindi siya yung parang bubbly-bubbly, hyper-hyper, controlled yung dalawang kailangan dito. So, ayun, excited ako na maka-work din po si Direk Sian. Kasi po nung una na starstruck po talaga ako sa kanya. Kasi dati po pinapanood ko po siya. So, pinapanood ko po talaga siya. And ayun po, excited din ako kala Jada, Ilan, Marco, and Martin. Ayun po, salamat.
So, ayun po, kasi sa Mutianang Section E, si Kurt, tapos si Michael, kami, rowdy kami, makulit, kahit offset, makulit pa rin talaga kami. Buong araw, buong taping day, makulit kami. Alam nila yan. Tapos, same lang po dun, inaral namin yung characters namin bago kami mag-workshop and sa mga tapings namin. Ganon din po dito sa Loki, inaaral po namin yung characters namin, binabasa namin, and yun, naghahanap din kami ng pagkagayahan na character na pwede ibagay sa live adaptation ng characters namin. So, ayun, ang medj nakakaano lang doon, nakakalito kasi from makulit to rowdy, ganun, into a serious genre, ganun, mystery. Parang nakaka-ano na siya, nakaka-pressure kasi syempre ongoing din yung season 2 ng Section E. Parang palipat-lipat ako ng personality na makulit ako ngayon, bukas seryoso ako, gano'n. Pero masaya yun. Masaya yun. Parang tawag doon, duality ka na gano'n. So, ilang naman.
Come on, let's all give him a big round of applause. For me, I feel like it's the opposite of Martin, actually, because the challenge it's gonna be coming from Calix, which is actually kind of similar to Luthor. And I was like, okay, how am I gonna make it different? Because they're both nonchalant, they're both like authoritative. Like, damn, they just boxed me in the same role again. I was like, wait. So now, you know, again, as an actor, I would like to give a different performance, different from Calix, and hopefully, you know, it usually takes me like a week after I have the script and I see the set and I kind of get the grind of it with everyone. It takes me a week. I don't know how long for you guys, but it takes me a week of me messing up on set, direct, letting you know ahead of time. There's gonna be a week of me messing it up, me forgetting the lines or the tone of my character, but then eventually, hopefully, Luthor will start grinding in me as much as Calix did.
Ayun. Thank you so much. Excited na ang lahat sa Project Loki and trending na rin kayo ngayon. Yeah. As we speak. And thank you.
World of Joms, we appreciate it sincerely. On to Carlos Aragon ng Mega Pelikula.
Hello. Congratulations. Direct and for the cast. Sinabi nyo nga na nabasa nyo na yung or binabasa nyo na yung book. Sa inyong lahat, ask ko lang kung ano yung favorite or napupusuan yung scene doon sa book na gusto nyo nang magawa sa show.
Ako ulit. Okay, ako there's a lot. I mean, okay lang nun. It's not really a spoiler if I talk about it, right? Diba po? Yes? Okay. Ako, I think what I personally am excited for, syempre kasi ako, romance enjoyer. Kasi, something unique about Project Loki is, even though crime thriller mystery siya, meron siya mga konting mga delulu moments. And super ako, personally, natutuwa ako sa mga shippers online ng Loreki and Loretor. So excited ako to play up those scenes. Actually, there's one scene in particular that comes into mind where, I don't know if I can spoil it. Should I spoil it? Yeah, that's fine. I think so. Yeah.
May green light ka na ni
Yeah, okay, may green light ng author. Okay. Ayun, so it's actually a scene between, it's actually the first time that we meet Alistair in person, and it's Laurie and Loki on the date, and it's Alistair. So, ang cute kasi nung dynamic ng scene na yun. I think in the darkness of the series, masaya din kasi yung parang may mga light moments din that really does go to show that this is still kind of like a youth-oriented show. Like, in some ways, parang it doesn't always take itself too seriously. And I think that's why readers love it so much, is there's that balance. Tsaka, yun nga, parang nakakatuwa lang makita din yung fan response in terms of that. So I think for that, ako din personally excited din talaga ako sa mga investigation or deduction scenes. Kasi I think that really is, parang yun yung parang true mark ng Project Loki. I think that's the identity of the series that I'm excited to bring to life as Laurie. So yeah, I'm excited to live through her experiences in her shoes.
Yeah, so ako naman. Ako favorite, madami kasing mga dami mga good scenes, investigation scenes. Pero siguro yung ang pinaka tumatak sa akin siguro. I mean, may time kasi habang nagbabasa ako, biglang natatawa ako sa nangyayari. So, siguro yung scene na yan is yung deduction showdown namin ni Laurie. So parang, in a way, nagpapagalingan kami kung sino ba talaga, like, is it this guy or is it that guy? So ako, pipiliin ko to, tapos si Laurie pipiliin niya isa. So syempre, ako kasi, very confident ako na alam ko kung sino gumawa, di ba? Pero this time, surprisingly, she got it correctly. And natawa ko sa part na since she got it correctly, ginamit niya yung stunt pen na binigay ko sa kanya. Tapos,
Yes.
ginanon niya sa leg ko.
Diba we were using yung prop?
Yeah.
Because we were joking around.
Oo, yung joke
Ayun,
naman.
we saw the stunt pen for the first time. For the readers, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yun lang, doon ako natuwa.
Yung
I'm excited to shoot that. Yeah.
Yeah, yung dynamic talaga ni Laurie and Loki as the detective duo, you know, I think that's one of the fun parts of the series. For sure.
Yun.
Ikaw na lang, direct. Ano yung gusto mo nang magawa na scene?
Nina, as discussed, I'm also excited with the chair scene, without that chair moment, without the chair up. But ako rin, just to share, nai-excite ako pag mag-come together na yung QED4. I think that's a goosebumps moment pag nung binabasa ko. So yeah, that's I don't want to say too much. Jada said too much already.
Did I say too much?
Alright,
You think so?
Alright, for my last question na lang for Dylan. Alam naman natin na Seducing Drake Palma isa na siya successful. Ikaw, paano mo mapapatunayan sa mga viewers and readers ng Project Loki na magagampanan mo si Loki?
Well, first of all, nung natanggap ko yung project ni Seducing Drake Palma, I promised myself na to just give my best and do my best. Kasi syempre, kasama ko yung mga co-actors ko na magagaling, sila Direk Chris, sobrang galing. So, andun yung pressure, pero yung pressure na yun, it motivated me, it inspired me to talagang aralin yung role. And this time, I promised myself to do the same thing. Just to give my best always. To study the material, to listen to the directors, to trust my co-actors. So, yun yung mga ways para maging
Thank you so much and congratulations. And happy birthday, Dylan.
Thank you so much po. Salamat po.
Alright. So next up, we have Mark Grabador ng Entertainment World.
Hello, congrats po sa project lab. A question for Dylan first and to Martin Venegas. To Dylan, kasi marami rin mga mahuhusay na mga lead actors sa Viva One, including si Mark Agallo, we also have Andres Mulak and Robin Angeles. Ano yung may tuturing ni Dylan Menor na bentahin niya dun sa mga nakalinya ng mga lead actors ngayon sa Viva? And to Martin Venegas, matagal mo rin hinintay itong yung one of the main cast ng isang project dahil come to support role and now part of the main cast ka na. How is it? Kamusta ka naman? Yan.
Hello po. Thank you for that question. Is it okay to ask the last part of the question? Kasi the first one was about the madami mga lead stars.
Ano ang bentahin ng isang Dylan Menor?
Ano po ang?
Ano yung difference ng isang Dylan Menor?
Difference. Oh, okay. Well, first of all, syempre, it still feels surreal to be part of this project, Project Loki. It was very unexpected for me to have this huge opportunity. And I'm very thankful, first of all, sa Viva, sa TV5 for trusting me. Yun nga, tulad ng sinabi mo, there are a lot of lead actors na magagaling, mahuhusay, at talagang magaling. Pero syempre, siguro yung difference sa akin, well, I believe na we're all different naman, we're all unique, and we all give different ways of portraying characters. So, siguro it's just, we're all dedicated. Pero ako kasi very dedicated ako when it comes to studying characters and portraying roles. So, siguro yun yung isa sa mga unique personalities. Yeah, so, ayun, very excited and I'm looking forward na mapalabas na at mapanood ng mga audience sa Project Loki. Yan po. Thank you.
Hello po. Kamusta? Basta po. And super blessed and syempre thankful kay God. Nabigyan ng opportunity makasama sa isa sa lead cast. First ever project ko actually sa Viva One, sa Darina ng Espanya. Alam mo yun? Parang classmates lang nila ako sa Ateneo Red. Yeah, sa party rin, din ng mga scenes ko. Basta parang ano lang, sa background, gano'n. And then, ayun, nag-jump ako into Section E. Malaking good role din naman yun si Denzel. And I had fun with it, pero ito, super na-shock ako and surprise. Kasi si Alistair yung nakuha ko. And hindi ko talaga in-expect na mapupunta ako kay Alistair. So, and super blessed and thankful to God and sa family ko and syempre sa mga big boss sa Viva. And, yun na po.
Thank you. No doubt, full circle experience for Martin. Thank you there, Mark Grabador. Up next, it's Kate Adahar ng Random Republica.
Hi, good afternoon. My question is for Rain, the author. I understand you wrote this mga 10 years ago na nga, ba tama? Correct me if I'm wrong. Pero pakwento lang kung ano ba yung naging inspiration, bakit dark, and ano yung influences mo, and also, how does it feel to see the characters coming to life now? Thank you.
Thank you for that question, ma'am. As they mentioned kanina, Project Loki is heavily inspired by Sherlock Holmes kasi during the time that I was writing it, the BBC version was probably airing or just finished airing. So I thought to myself, why don't I create a story where I put Sherlock Holmes in a teenage body and studying in the Philippines. Parang ganun po yung elevator pitch or yung logline doon sa concept ng Project Loki. So it started there. And as I wrote more scenes, as I introduced more characters, nag-develop yung kwento hanggang sa nag-branch out na siya sa iba't ibang cases, sa iba't ibang storylines, sa iba't ibang plot threads. So parang I wanted to own the story despite it being inspired. Another inspiration probably is Detective Conan, if you're familiar with the anime or the manga or even the movies and the live action adaptation. So when I was a child, probably 20 years or 25 years ago, I was watching that anime sa GMA7 and first episode pa lang na-hook na ako kaya isubaybayan ko na bawat episode. Umuwi ako na maaga from school just to watch the episode airing probably 4 or 5 p.m. Then I got inspiration from those two media and I came up with Project Loki and I developed and I expanded the universe na nabuo. As for the actors that are playing the characters, I am happy and satisfied with the casting na ginawa ng Viva One. Doon pa lang sa noong na-announce na magkakaroon ng live action adaptation yung Project Loki, medyo kinakabahan ako kasi the climate was quite controversial or quite chaotic back then. So I was very hoping na maging positive yung reception. And when I was informed actually of the first 3 cast members, Jada, Dylan, and Marco, I was relieved. I'm not super familiar with their body of work before being announced to me, except for Marco because I watched Rain in España and some episodes of the University series. Kaya when he was cast as Luthor, before pa na-announce siya sa akin, isa na siya din sa mga top contenders doon sa role ni Luthor. So sabi ko, So sabi ko, if Viva One is going to choose among their current roster of actors, it's probably gonna be him. Because I watched his performance as Calix Martinez. And he is very exciting. Yes, and I'm sure na doon sa mga nanonood, at even doon sa nandito ngayon, narinig niyo paano siya magsalita, narinig niyo paano siya mag-act, nakikita ko sa kanya yung vision kung bakit siya ang napili. And Viva One was guided talaga with the character guide and they really followed and looked for someone who perfectly fit the descriptions of Luther Mendez. As for Jada and Dylan, I'm not super familiar with their projects before, but I recently found out, or not recently, but after they were announced to me, I was informed about their casting. Agad ko sinerch yung mga projects nila. And for Jada, I watched at least the first episode of the adaptation that you were a part of in another network. And for Dylan, I watched first the clip of the international film or series that you were a part of. I forgot the term, but it's something. I also watched Seducing Drake Palma, so I'm familiar with Drake Palma. And of course, si Yumi Garcia. Sabi ko kung magkaka-Jimmy tayo, she is one of the contenders talaga. And of course, si Martin, I watched ang mutya ng Section E. And although yun, support yung character nito, I look forward to...
Hey! Sino siya ang lakas na...
So I look forward their performances as the QB4 and of course si Marco as Luthor, and I hope that the fans of the leaders will welcome them with open arms as they take on their roles. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you po. Diyan din nagwawakas ang ating Q&A. Now I invite everybody on stage to please stand up for a quick